All right, what up, y'all? So I know every last one of us who are into this truck game, we absolutely love posting our highlight reels. Like, there's nothing better than celebrating a W. But one thing I do love about this truck community is that just as much as we celebrate the wins, I also love the transparency about our L's. And today, I caught an L. So, as y'all know, if y'all been following me as I've been posting, y'all know that I'm doing a build. Now, the thing about it is, my build, well, in my case, I'm doing a lot. In some cases, I'm doing too much. And when it comes to my build, I have done more inside of the last 4 or 5 months than most people would do to their rigs inside of a year. And basically, while riding today, I heard a loud whoosh, and then I realized I lost boost completely. Just absolutely no pull. And I don't know if it's wastegate failure. I don't know if it's a vacuum issue. I don't know if it's the blow-off valve. I mean, there's kind of a number of things that can be looked at to figure out what caused me to lose boost. But that's what happens in this game. So this spot down here that you see, I noticed yesterday, and what I was able to determine was that it's coming from the rack and pinion. Now, what me and my tech suspect is that because I now have the bigger setup, it could have just caused some pressure to build up, which is now requiring me to have to bust this thing open, flush it, and reseal it. Could be the issue. Maybe something else completely. But what I'm not gonna do is deceive people and just act like everything is just flowers and rainbows and stuff like that. This is what happens when you get into this game. You're gonna have issues, you're gonna have problems, but you gotta roll with it. You can't let yourself get frustrated. All right, you gotta do your research. You gotta be patient with yourself. You gotta be patient with your wallet. And you gotta be willing to get in here, dig out the issues, and get them corrected. You know, yeah, they're big trucks. Yeah, they're built for it, tough, all that good stuff. But these things are sensitive, especially when you start building these big setups like this, or when you start trying to get into the performance game. I will say that for how we got things set up so far, it's a bit underwhelming. I don't feel like I'm getting the snappy response that I want. I don't feel like I'm getting much high end or low end power. It could be because the tune is just not dialed in, but in any case, I just want to take care of there's still some cosmetic things that we got to get taken care of. My paint and body guy already knows that, but I'm gonna get back up underneath the hood and we're gonna figure out what's going on with these wastegates and this blow off valve. And eventually I'm gonna get this thing in the hands of a tuner so we can get this tune dialed in, because I got too many people saying that these 3.5s make a whole bunch of power, but what I'm seeing so far didn't impress me at all. So that's kind of where we at so far. I'll keep y'all updated, man. So I found the issue. The pipe from my intercooler, the coupling that was on here, that was the loud whoosh that I heard. So the coupling came loose, and that was what caused me to lose boost. So I'm gonna have to go get a coupling and get it back on here, hold this thing in place, and we'll be good to go. No biggie. You just gotta get in here and just, see what you can see. So I'm glad I was able to figure that out. It's no big issue. We'll get it fixed. This right here is another thing. It might be a small issue to some, but see, to me, it's a big issue because when I installed this, there were two of these. One that connected here and one that connected here. to these two individual flanges. When people are working on your truck, I hate to see this right here is the reason why whenever I let people work on my truck, I usually am right there and I'm present, because people will work on your shit and they'll do stuff like this and you won't catch it if you don't go behind them and check their work. See, I didn't think that there was going to be a reason for me to have to go behind them and check on their work, but now I'm definitely seeing that there is going to be a reason for why I'm going to have to go behind these guys and verify their work, because stuff like that makes a huge difference. Like, I don't know what else in here that they may have cut corners with when it came to buttoning my vehicle back up, but now I'm going to be going through this thing with a fine-tooth comb, because I want to make sure that these guys didn't cut any other corners and possibly set me up for failure. So my advice to all you guys out there getting work done on your rigs, I don't care how much they bellyache, I don't care how much they tell you oh shit this and all that bull crap. If you can be there in the shop with them, if you're not doing the work yourself, then you need to be in there with them and watching them while they're doing work. Take pictures of your engine, take pictures of your components, take notes of what it is you're doing to your vehicle, because ultimately they're not going to care about your rig, but they're going to be real quick to shove that bill or shove that invoice in your face when it's time to pay at the end. And that's the part I can't coincide with. If I'm on time with making sure I pay you your money when you're done doing a job, I'm gonna need to make sure that I know for a fact you did the job correctly and you didn't cut corners. So I'm almost afraid at what else I may find as I go through this, but this is my baby. Like, I built this thing from the ground up. And I mean, for a vehicle that wasn't even worth 10K, I'm at like 30 grand in, just in service parts, all that shit. So yeah, more to come, you guys.